Sanitation Department's office in Makhanda in the Eastern Cape was petrol bombed this morning. It's amid ongoing protest in the area. To remind you, taxi operators and residents unhappy over a number of issues, including a lack of service delivery. We understand the Makhanda mayor did try to address the protesters. This was yesterday, but had to be removed by police for security reasons. It's been reported that the N2 between Gqeberha and Makhanda has been shut down by the demonstrators, so not much happening as far as traffic is concerned. Let's speak to the mayor himself, Makhanda Municipality Mayor, Mr. Umsakizi Mpahwa, joining us. Mayor, hello to you. First of all, tell me about what happened yesterday. My understanding is there was an attempt to speak to the protesters. That didn't go well. What happened?
Yes, thank you very much. Yesterday there was a protest and I was called by the police to say I must come and receive a petition. And when I came in there, the protesters said they wanted to see the Premier. They are not interested in handing over the petition to me. And I told them that I've already informed the office of the Premier and that the Premier will be able to come when he is available.
And what is exactly the concern from the community? It's A, the community, and B, the taxi drivers. It seems there's two big issues here. One is the community complaining about a lack of service delivery, and the taxi drivers also have their concerns. Can you help me understand, Mayor, what each of them are saying?
Yes, there were three issues that were raised. On Friday, I had a meeting with the taxi leadership before the actual shutdown, which started on Monday. They raised three issues with us. The one issue was the issue of the potholes in the streets. And then the second issue was the issue of the littering and illegal dumping site. And then the third issue was the issue of the water situation. And I addressed all three issues with them. But they said they were still going to go ahead with the march because they wanted to see the Premier, because those issues were beyond us as they relate to issues of funding that we don't have.
Mayor, forgive me, I'm afraid I lost you for a moment. What was the third issue? You mentioned there was potholes, littering, and I may have dropped the line for a second. What was the third issue?
It's potholes, littering, and water.
And water.
Water crisis.
Okay, so how do we now get on top of all of that? The potholes, I imagine, is a road infrastructure issue. Littering is a bylaw issue. But I'd like to pick up, Mayor, on the water issue. It's a basic human right. They have complained as a lack of water in the area. How are you going to get on that? I imagine that's your first priority.
Yes, definitely. That's our first priority, and it's a problem that has been with us for a very long time, partly because it's due to serious drought that has been plunging this particular area. But also, we are also trying to upgrade the water treatment plant that we have, which supplies us with 10 million litres of water, whilst the city needs about 18 million litres of water. It's a question of the drought, because the water that we're getting from the western side of the town, which includes Rhodes University and the CBD, the dams there are very dry. We are unable to draw any water from those dams. So the only source of water is the water from the river, which is the Fish River, and that water we now have to share with the rest of the city.
Mr. Mayor, before I let you go, forgive me for interrupting, Mr. Mayor, my apologies. Before I say goodbye to you for now, so these are the demands. Can you, in 10 seconds, just tell me when you're going to meet with the community and taxi drivers again to try and fix this? What's your timeline?
We're hoping to meet with them because the Premier has dispatched two MECs from his office who are going to meet with us tomorrow, and we're hoping to meet with the protesters tomorrow to address these issues. Okay, well, I appreciate your time in speaking to us. I'm sure we'll speak again after this meeting has taken place. Concerns down in Makhanda in the Eastern Cape, a number of offices being petrol bombed, issues from the communities being raised, and taxi drivers. We'll follow that up for you. Let's